Hey Quentin, I'm looking for you, man. I've got my second script getting worked on. It's completed. The story's complete, man. Mother Hunter. And this is just a form of therapy and, just me having a crack. Yeah. But I want to tell you a little story, okay? Now listen. It's 1940, I think 39, 40, 41, somewhere around there. My mother, she's a few years old, and she's growing up in a little dingy Greek village in a mud hut, not doing very well. And then fucking planes come in, start bombing the shit out of everything. Machine gun fire in the background, coming closer and closer, the earth trembling. They hadn't really seen planes before, but they saw these birds in the sky just dropping these things out of their bodies and blowing everything up. Several brothers and sisters, I think out of 10, there was 7 or 8 surviving at the time. Others had died from disease and hunger. The parents, one of the boys was out in the village square playing, my uncle Tasso. And the parents, my papu and my yaya, my grandma and granddad, grabbed the kids and fled. Mum went in the direction of her pregnant mother with one of my aunties, Georgia, and they fled. And they had to run across a creek, a river, and it was raining, the river was rising, the river was quite wild. They had to get to the other side. And from the stress of the situation, my grandmother gave birth in the water, in the running river, to my auntie, Thanasia. Georgia, who was about 12 or 13 or so at the time, apparently. She's still alive. I went and saw her the other day. It was the most beautiful thing I've seen in my life. She's 93. Still mobile, just. And anyway, my grandmother let the baby go in the river. It was still attached to the umbilical cord. And my auntie Georgia managed to grab the baby in the torrent, and my grandmother said, just let it go. And my auntie Georgia didn't let it go. She kept it, she held on to it, managed to cut the umbilical cord and save the baby. She helped raise the baby. My mother, Athanasia, the river baby, and my auntie Georgia are alive to this day. Recently, when my dad died, my mother gave word to my sick dad that he should not worry. He will die at home. He will meet his wish, and he'll die at home, in his home. And my mother, with no government assistance, with help from my brother and my sister-in-law, his wife, but struggling financially, stuck to her word, and Dad died at home. He needed heavy palliative care, wasn't mobile, but she stuck to her word to the end, to death. Now, I know why I was ripped away from my dreams. When I was 15, I did a play. I played Winston Churchill, and I got a standing ovation from several hundred parents. My parents couldn't come. They were working in a fish and chip shop, so they couldn't really come. I don't even think I told them about it. That's just how it was. And a teacher approached me after it and mentioned in acting school and whatever. Now, from the age of 7, when I 7 or 8 or something, I saw Mad Max when it first came out in Australia. And I just thought, yeah, I want to make movies. You know, that's what I want to do. So that's what I had in my heart. And then around that age, I was working on a script called The House of the Punitive Hippies. I can't remember what the word meant, but I wanted to use a cool word in the title as a kid, you know. Anyway, when the teacher said, Con, you've got a talent in this, you're a natural, whatever. For a moment there, I saw the sky, I saw the stars, I saw movie making. But then I quickly remembered and told my teacher, I was grounded quickly, that we've sold everything and we're going to Greece. I ended up labouring in Greece, concreting, whatever. Couldn't let go of the dream. So went to the Greek army, got out, and when I was 20, I came to Australia with dreams of making a movie. And things didn't work out the way I wanted to. I became homeless, in and out of menial jobs, got into construction, concreting, painting, whatever, you name it. Any shit job, man, I was there. Anything to pay the bills, anything to keep me off the streets. And I managed to write Alien Sons in that time. And by the time I was like mid-30s, I was getting it filmed. I think it got filmed by 2012 or something. It's still getting edited. An editor's got it. She hasn't communicated with me for a while. I don't know if it's going to get done, but that was a 28-year ordeal. And since that was filmed, I started writing the current one, Mother Hunter, and I was waiting for the right time to finish it. And my dad died, and my worst fear came true. He died in Greece, and I couldn't make it because I was in Australia. I owed money to the bank, the usual sort of story. And I came back to Greece now and saw my dad's tombstone, which was my biggest fear in life, seeing one of my parents again as a tombstone and not being there when they die. And that's what happened. And that's life, you know. But when I was here, I sat down to complete the first draft, the first proper rough draft, because I don't know how to write, especially script formatting, etc. And I don't know how to write a script, so I did what I could and I wrote it, but I needed a climax, man, something that just would make people go, whoa, you know. And I was blocked. I broke down. I was sitting with Dad, had died writing it while I was writing it. And I broke down. I was going to stop, and just through tears and whatever happened, I wrote a climax to the story that I couldn't have imagined. But I think I've either come up with a brilliant story or I'm just deluded. Either way, it's cool. I just need to have a go now. I told you about my mother's story to display the resilience and determination I've got towards my dream. And I have to honour my family's history and honour my mother's valour and loyalty to her word by honouring my dream with honour and valour to my word, which is I will get this movie done, Mother Hunter, and I want it will be a commercial success. And I hope by mentioning to you a brief outline of the backstory to me writing this, it'll get your attention now. I'm over begging and stuff. It's just action time now, but this is one last resort to try and get your attention, to get involved in this project, Mother Hunter. If you've caught wind of it already, well, who knows, you know. If you catch wind of it and you don't want to be involved, please don't rip anything off. But if you catch wind of it and you want to be involved, wicked, man. We can take this to the next level. If you don't want to be involved but like it, just give me a few $1 million, mate, and I'll fucking do it. I swear to God, I'll do it. I'll look you in the eyes, man, and tell you I fucking got this, you know? So, anyway, you got the picture, what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to say. I think I might be a bit vague. It's pretty early in the morning. And that's it, Quentin. Just, if you catch wind of this, man, I wouldn't be wasting your time. Believe me. I got a guy helping me format it. Hopefully he's helping me format it and edit it and do whatever he can to make it a professional script. But either way, the story, the ingredients is there. It's original, it's cool, aesthetically pleasing. It's complex on many layers, but very simple to watch. So yeah, man. From a dreamer to a fucking dude who's doing it, I'd appreciate it if you could fucking help us out somehow. If not, Mother Hunter, go and see it. All the best.